the secret to juicy poultry. Many home chefs would never cook a steak without marinating it first, but they neglect to want something similar to improve their poultry: brine it. Brining poultry is very like marinating steak. It makes the food more tender and moist. It's also easy to do, as long as you plan ahead a little. Give it a try next time you prepare your favorite poultry recipe. What is brine? Brine is traditionally just a mixture of water and salt. Kosher salt is usually preferred, but sea salt may also be used. In a pinch, table salt without iodine is appropriate. But remember, table salt tastes much more salty than kosher or sea salt, so you'll need to use less of it when making your brine. How to make brine? There are no hard and fast rules here, but if you look at traditional recipes for brine, they are usually heavy on salt. About 3/4 pound of salt for every gallon of water. This is because brining was frequently used as a method of preservation. Since you probably don't need to preserve your poultry, you won't need to use nearly as much salt. Therefore, considering dissolving about 2 cups kosher salt into every gallon of boiling water used. You may also add other seasonings to the brine. Honey, molasses, and brown sugar are a nice touch, as are wine, beer, stock, cider or apple juice, rice wine vinegar or even tea. How to brine poultry? Begin by completely thawing the bird and removing any giblets. Rinse the bird and pat it dry. Place the bird in the container and submerge it in completely cooled brine. The trick here is making sure the bird is completely submerged in brine, and that you keep it refrigerated. It's not safe to brine poultry at room temperature. In most cases, a large, sealable plastic bag works well, but you can also purchase brining bags from some kitchen stores. Plastic or stainless steel kitchen containers are fine, too. If you just don't have room in the refrigerator, some sources suggest using a thoroughly clean cooler. This is only an option if you have time to check the bird's temperature every half hour. It must never get warmer than 40 degrees F. If you want to go this route, begin by filling the cooler with ice 1 day ahead of time. The following day, remove every bit of the ice, and any water that may be in the bottom of the cooler, and place the bird inside. Completely submerge the bird in brine. Place the ice in sealable plastic bags and put as many as possible inside the cooler. Remember to check the temperature of the cooler frequently, and to disinfect the cooler when you're all done brining. How long? Keep a 4-pound chicken submerged in brine for about 4 or 5 hours. Chicken pieces may be burnt for an hour or 2. A turkey needs about a day to brine, while a Cornish game hen needs only about an hour. Never over brine, since there's no effective way to counteract the brine if the bird gets too salty. How to cook poultry? Once you've let the bird brew, rinse it twice and refrigerate it until you're ready to cook. Do not salt the bird before cooking. Since burned poultry cooks faster than poultry that hasn't been burned, always use a meat thermometer to test for rawness.